Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Happy New Year's, everybody. In today's late season matchup, we have two teams who have victory on their minds. It's the Bears going up against the Saints. So for the call of this week's 17 matchup, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes this for 3 to the 29. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll fake the give. Now he's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Come on, let's go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. We've got a 3rd and 11. They'll drop to throw. Screen play, Johnson. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Here we go!
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
There he goes left side. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use.
Let's go!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he stopped immediately there. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Here we go!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to on the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal. Now they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on third and goal?
Let's go!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him. Not
enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. So 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
On first down, gone. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a gain of 21 that time. And the Bears are set up now, 1st and goal.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting through. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Now they'll run it on the toss. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's the right side here, complete. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Here we go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Cutback, left sideline. 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Goff now looking to throw. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's got some space here. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And, boy, the payoff was good.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 2nd and 10. Goff again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Well, they tried to swing it on left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
3rd and long. It's gone. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe-tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears have broken the tie.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there, but the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight, but I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes this thing down deep into Chicago territory. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Larry Ridley will have first half highlights and analysis.
LR, plenty to show in this one.
Going to be a busy man at intermission. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
But that certainly felt like an example of a defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game. They want to keep it going.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Still 9 yards to go on third down. They'll drop to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. Oh, it shifts past him. And now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Here we go.
A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. 1st and goal. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
This is why I've never been a big fan of trying to get too cute down here by the goal line. For every one time something like this works, it seems like it blows up about 10 times. And sure enough, they'll wind up losing yards here.
They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Their big-bodied receiver in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And this one through the uprights and good. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando. Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
He'll set up to throw. Deep drop. He's going to float this one deep right side. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And it played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Here we go. No, check, Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the eye. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Saints have moved out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Goff on first down. He's got time. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost disappointed. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, there's two guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On second down, here's Goff. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. 6 yards to go here on second down.
Watch left. Stop right there. Come on, let's go.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth.
Strong left. Come on, let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll look to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
Here we go. 38.
Here we go with Johnson. And some room to maneuver. He's at the 50. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Holding offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
This is brought in at the 21. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. On first down, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To throw on second down is gone. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on third on the field.
Could they blitz?
Third and long. It's gone. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. This is taken at about the 14. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Ohio! Let's go!
And they'll run it here. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a handoff as they run left side. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Time for a break. Looking left sideline, incomplete. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. He's back to throw. And that's incomplete. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he fields it cleanly. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now, starting to take their tape off. And
now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And they give this time to the tailback. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
And they'll go on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
Brandon, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. But I still remember my old coaches saying, after you've had some success, you better be careful. They might have an answer for you. So make sure you watch your keys, play your techniques, and don't get overconfident.
And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 3rd down, Johnson. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
Out of of the gun. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
One more extra point attempt for good measure. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The goal for them wasn't to simply make the postseason. They wanted to make some noise once they got there. Well, they made the noise all right. They're moving on.
And to get deep into the playoffs, that's everyone's goal ultimately. Now